Hi, I've got a Pico VNA 108 here, but our latest release of Pico VNA 3 software runs either a Pico VNA 106 or a 108. And in doing that, the 106 now supports automated ecal and TRL, TRM calibrations. But what I want to show you in this video is that both the 106 and the 108 models also now get comprehensive, highly flexible and new display capabilities. So let me show you some of those new displays that you can set up and how this allows you to realize measurement views that make your life easier across a number of applications. And to do that, I'm using this as my DUT. This is a broadband amplifier on our network metrology teaching aid PCB. And here I have a bandpass filter on this TRL demonstration PCB. I'll kick off with this pretty standard VNA display of 4 S parameters, one in each of 4 display or plot channels, and all plot in log magnitude. Arguably, viewing is more comfortable if we use a dark colouring theme, and I know, and I certainly note these days that engineers here at Pico tend to use a dark theme, and that's now available in our Tools menu. Now, instead of 4 S parameters in 4 display channels, we might now choose to view all 4 S parameters on a single plot. Each display channel can now support up to 4 live traces, as seen here. An obvious benefit being that the display alignment between each of the 4 S parameters for our device under test is now much more clear. Given that we have a bandpass transmission characteristic, we might want to look at S21 band flatness at higher sensitivity. So here I have moved S21, the green trace, to the right-hand axis, where I can set a different sensitivity and reference offset. And here I choose to plot S21 on both axes so that I can keep an eye both on the stop bands, yellow, as well as the passband flatness, green. Introducing a second display channel beneath the first, here I have chosen to plot S21 log magnitude, blue, on the left axis, and S21 phase, pink, on the right. This being by far the most commonly requested combination within a single plot. Here's a further example of group delay, pink, plotted with the log magnitude. I might instead choose phase and group delay on my 2 axes. Another favourite is log magnitude and VSWR for your reflection measurements. Moving onwards, by adding 2 further display channels, we have a Smith chart displaying both reflection parameters of our network, input blue and output pink, leaving the 4th display channel available to display time domain plot of a rather high input impedance match. A comprehensive and powerful display here of 9 live traces, up to 16 are available, very flexibly arranged by the user to suit the application and personal preference. Can I add markers to that? Yes, of course we can. Here, showing that horrid input impedance in ohms as a distance and a delay from reference plane. Or, moving focus to the 4 S parameters in display channel 1, top left, we could take a look at S11 pink and S21 yellow measurements. A total of 8 markers per channel are available with reference and delta capability as required. We also now have up to 4 memory traces available in each of the display channels, and can freely save any live trace to any memory trace, except in that trace 1 must route to memory 1. But this can be done separately within each channel or simultaneously across all the channels. Here I have stored all the live traces from my original device under test and can now compare with a second device under test, now being measured in the live traces. And naturally, I can add markers to get comparison measurements between live S21 lighter green and the previous S21 darker green. So there you have it. A big leap in display flexibility and capability for both the PicoVNA 106 and the PicoVNA 108, simply by downloading and installing the latest version of PicoVNA 3 software. And of course, it's Pico. We supply that free of charge. Thank you.